guys, and welcome to Tesla Electron. Keith speaking. Hope you've had a fantastic week, and I'm back into the office now, so COVID for me is pretty much done. But I thought this morning I'd just talk about the share price, the up and down of Tesla over the last few weeks. Now, I've said this before, I'm all in on Tesla, and what I've noticed is just how volatile the stock has been over the last, say, 12 months. It went to a high of about $1,200, and it's currently, as of this morning, which is the 2nd of March. So as of the 2nd of March, it's about $863, I believe. Yesterday it finished at 870, so it's down just a fraction. So because it's been down so low over the last week or two, I've been buying. So I've been raking up cash wherever I can find it, and of course, for me being here in Australia, it means that I've got to take my Australian dollars, convert them to USD, which means that I get an instant loss straight away. And it's substantial. It's about 30%. So I get hit by a 30% loss straight up. So $860 odd equates to me at, well, about $1,000 at least transferred across. So, you know, the cost of Tesla shares is still significant. But I have a 10-year bull price target of 12 grand, somewhere between 12 grand and 14 grand. I believe Tesla stock will be, barring any splits or divergences, any of those things, I believe that Tesla stock will hit $12,000 to $14,000 a share. It is a no-brainer. They are ahead of the pack, and Lucid dropped the ball yesterday by giving their guidance on their earnings call to say that they will now only be producing between 12 and 14,000 vehicles this year instead of 20,000 vehicles. Once again, Elon's proven to be correct, where he says concepts are easy, production is hard. So they're finding that that's the case, and I suspect that's going to be the case with many of these small-time startups. They're going to find out just how difficult it is. But Tesla are already ahead of the curve. They're already producing. Now, I heard yesterday that it looks like Berlin's going to come online this month, so in March. So how exciting is that? They've finally got through all of these ridiculous governmental and other approvals, and personally I think it was possibly a mistake to build in Germany. I certainly wouldn't be building a second one there because it just simply takes too long, and there's just too many caveats. Business really should move out of that European nation to a place where they like to do business, and I think it's a smart move for Tesla to create that second plant in China. That's really smart. So there's rumors of that, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. That would be a smart move, because they could build that probably within what, 10, they built the last one in 12 months, something crazy like that. So I suspect that Tesla have not finished building gigafactories, and they've certainly not completed expanding out the ones that they have. So if they do in 10 years 20 million vehicles, that's just vehicles. That's not counting TeslaBot. Now TeslaBot's a whole nother beastie, right? I cannot imagine how many of those they will sell if they can get them to work and be effective. It's better than Siri or any of the other things that you can talk to, because it will do something. How amazing is that? So instead of buying a Roomba to do my vacuuming, I just buy one of these things and it can do anything. So that's, I think, going to be a game changer. A lot of water over the road. So that's going to be a game changer. I cannot imagine how many thousands of those they will sell, and I'm expecting that they'll sell initially at about $30,000 a pop. That's what I suspect. I suspect it'll be a high-end market. The wealthy will get them first. It's a no-brainer. They'll be a luxury item, but they will decrease in cost and price, and they'll get more and more things that they can do with them. And I just cannot imagine how much money that would make for a company. And that doesn't count robo-taxi. Full self-driving is coming. It doesn't matter that people are nervous about the car driving. It's ridiculous. You've got to be more nervous about the other people around you driving. For full self-driving, I think the biggest issue isn't getting the vehicle to be able to drive. Yeah, that's hard, and nobody negates that. It is very hard. But it's the other drivers around you. You know yourself that when you're driving, the thing you're watching the most is the road and the other car drivers. A classic example, I'm coming to work this morning and there was somebody driving on the on a big four-wheel drive coming down my side of the road on the wrong side of the road. Oh, they waved at me and all. I beeped at them. But the thing you're watching for mostly, of course, is other people on the road. Look, so that's my quick update for today. I think that Tesla's got, I think it's currently on a bargain. This is not financial advice, you know that. This is just what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing. I can see that it's at a bargain. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather buy it at 400 than at 800. But at 800, I'd rather buy it at 800 than buy it at 2,000 or 3,000, or in a few years' time at 10 to 12,000. Now, if you watch the guy that worked for Tesla, FSD, I think his name is, he was saying the other day that the reason that Tesla split their stock isn't because for the share market, but it's for their employees, because they give their employees shares. And so the idea of them splitting the stock last time was so that their employees could buy the stock. You mark my words, when it hits $2,500 a share, they'll split it again, maybe 5 times, maybe 10 times. It doesn't really matter. But that's how you build wealth. You know, you buy shares, they split them, they go back to where they were in price, then they, you know, the same thing happens again, they split them and they go back up in price. Those that bought Apple shares back in 1990 odd are multi-millionaires now, because they've split the stock numbers of times, and so they've now got more stock than they started with. So I would love it if they split the stock. They're not going to do it at this level, I don't believe, but they certainly will do it at the $2,500 to $3,000 mark, because it's to the benefit of their employees. So I hope that's been interesting. Yeah, look, happy charging. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.